Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. So in today's video I'm going to be taking you through the new Higgsfield AI tool called the Cinema Studio. So some of you might be thinking, what is the use of this Higgsfield AI website? So in simple terms, Higgsfield AI is a platform used for doing all kinds of things like generating images, videos, editing images, editing videos with AI, and then creating characters, and then so on and so on. There's a lot of features on this platform, so if you want to try your hands on it, I'll be leaving the link in the video description for you to use, and then use it for your project and other things that you want. But in today's video I'm going to be talking about this particular tool or feature called the Cinema One. So when you visit the link in the video description, which you must wait and then watch the video from the very beginning to the end to be able to understand how this works, so that you not make any kind of mistakes. So when you use the link in the video description, you'll be redirected to this page over here which says the Cinema Studio. And then if you scroll down to the bottom, you see that we have a lot of features that this tool offers, which is true optical simulation, virtual camera rack, character lock, infinite depth of field, and then so on and so on. So if you want to get started using this to generate either your short films, movies, or cinema clips, you will just have to go ahead and then click on the get started button over here, or simply go back and then click on the enter studio over here. And then over here they're saying that they're going to release their mobile application very soon, but let's not mind that. Let's keep it and then go to the main reason that we are here. So when you're on this page over here, you see that it is offering you a lot of things that are related to this cinema feature or tool. So the first thing that we need to do is to generate an image first, which will then be converted into the animated video or the cinema video. You can either choose to use your own image, 2 images at least, but the other one is optional, which is the end screen, but the start frame is required for you to use. So it's either you use your own images or you generate image from the platform and then use. So I don't actually have an image over here, so I'm going to be generating image with the platform first, and then from there I'll use that image to generate the cinematic clip or video. So I'm going to click on explore all tools over here, and then I will get redirected to this page which says or shows us different kinds of model or tools that we can use to accomplish this. So as we said, the first thing is to generate an image. So let's click on this first one over here which says create image, and then once you're on this image creation page, you see that at the top you have different kinds of models that you can use to generate the image, and you can choose any that that you want to use or you like. So I'm going to be going with the main platforms on which is the Higgsfield, and then down to the mode section over here we have general, iPhone, realistic, and then so on, a lot of others over here, but I'm going to be going with the general one and then clicking on next. So now on this next page you have to enter your prompt that you want the AI to reference and then generate the image accordingly, and then you can also include a character over here that you want the AI to include in the image that is going to be generated. But I'm not going to be doing that, so I'm going to use a prompt that I already have in my clipboard over here for you guys to see. Okay, this is my prompt over here, so I'm going to be using this prompt to generate the image that I want. So once you are done pasting the prompt, you go down here to the aspect ratio section over here and then choose the image aspect ratio that you want. I'm going to be choosing the 16:9 one, which is the YouTube one, the landscape form. Then the quality, I'm going to be leaving it on the high one to get the highest quality. And then the quantity of the image to be generated, I'm also going to be leaving it on the 4. So this will cost us 2 credits. So yes, this platform offers both free and then paid plans for you to be able to generate image. So with a free plan, you will get 10 credits each and every single day, but with a premium on the ultimate plus plan, you are going to get 1200 plus plan and then be using to generate your images. So you should go ahead and then choose the one that you want. So I'm going to click on generate, and then that will cost us 2 credits. So let's give it some time for it to generate, and you can see the 4 images are in queue over here. And you can see at the bottom I've generated quite some images in the past over here. So let's give it the new one some few minutes for it to generate. So I'm going to be speeding this part of the video. Okay, it have been like a minute or two, and it seems like our image have been generated successfully, and you can see that the result over here, it's quite stunning and beautiful. So I'm going to choose the one that I want and then proceed on using it to get the cinematic view. So I'll be going with, let's see, okay, let me go with the third one over here. Once you choose the image that you want to use to generate the cinematic video, you are going to click on this modify button over here, and once you click on that, you click on the video section over here. But if you also want to save this image to your device, you just have to click on this download button over here and then wait for it to render the image and then download it onto your device. So you can see over here our image have been downloaded successfully. But let's move on to the video generation. So when you click on the modify over here, you see that you have options of edit, video, speak, and then recreate. But I'm going to be choosing video over here, and then it will redirect us to the cinematic generation page. So on this page, at the top over here, just like the image generation one, you are going to choose the model that you want. So we have a lot of models over here: the one model, Kling model, Sora model, Google View, and then the main platforms model, which is the Higgsfield, and that's what I'm going to be using. And then down to the mode over here, we have different kinds of mode: general, edge, zoom out, eyes in, and then so on. Well, I'm also going to be going with the general mode over here, and then I'll click on next once I'm done with all that. So now on this page, which the magic happens or takes place, you see that our image that we wanted to use have been selected automatically as the start frame. So if you also want to add your end frame, you can go ahead and then add it over here. But you can see that this field or option is part is optional, so that means you can either choose to use it or not. But I would say it is a nice thing to do. You should add it and then get a nice result. So for the sake of this video and not to waste your time, I'm going to leave it like that and then use only the starting frame. So I also have a prompt for turning this image into a cinematic one, so I'm going to be using it from my clipboard over here. Okay, so once you are done pasting in your the prompt, you go to the down section over here which says model, and then choose the model that you want this to use. It is also the same as the first one that you choose before getting to this page over here. So I'm going to be leaving it on the default one, which is the Higgsfield one. And then once you are done with that, you click on this side button over here and then choose the duration of the video, either being it 3 seconds or 5 seconds. And then the shade, you can either choose to make it random or use a certain number for it, but I'm going to be leaving it on random, and then the steps default as the 21. So once you are done making everything short to what you want, go ahead and then click on the generate button over here, and this is going to cost us 10 credit. So when you click on that, you have to wait and then give it some few minutes for it to take time and then generate the video for you. So you can see that the generation have already started. So I'm going to forward or fast forward this part of this video till the generation is complete for us to see the final result. Okay, so it has been like 2 to 3 minutes, and it seems like our video, the cinematic video generation have been completed, which is at the top over here. So let me click on it and then show you guys a preview of the cinematic video. Okay, you can see that the cinematic video generation is stunning, and then way better than some of those AI cinematic video generation that you have been using. So that is pretty much it all of this for this video. So if you want to try your hands on this tool, you should go ahead and then check the video description or the pinned comment section of this video, and then get access to this tool or website, and then start using it for your project or personal use or any other things that you want to use it for. And then before I leave, if you wanted to save this to your device, you can go ahead and then click on the download button over here, and then wait for it to render, and then download the video onto your device. So let's give it some time for it to do that. Okay, so you could see that the rendering have been completed, and then the video have been downloaded onto my device. So that is all for this video today. So make sure to check the video description once again, and then get access to this and then use. So when you find this video helpful, make sure to like it and share it to your friends. Also make sure to not forget to subscribe to the channel, and then turn on the notification bell to receive alerts on each and every single video that I will be posting or releasing on this channel. And also, if you will face any kind of issues, make sure to write it down in the comment section. I'll do my best to attend to each and every single one of you, and then help you sort out things. So thanks again, thanks for watching the video. Bye.